The two proposed new stretches of divided highway could chart a new path for road construction in this province. The government wants to twin 40 kilometers of the TCH from Whitburn to the Bellevue area on the Avalon Peninsula, and another 15-kilometer section of road from Grand Falls, Windsor to Bishops Falls. But these projects will be different from any other road construction happening here.
The plan right now is that we would do this as a P3 project.
And that's a first. Traditionally, the government hires private contractors to build roads and bridges, and after the work is done and payment is made, the government operates and maintains that infrastructure, including snow and ice control. But for these two projects, the private sector will design, build, operate, and maintain these sections of road for 30 years.
We think it's a creative way of getting best value for money.
John Abbott says the decision to use this approach to build public infrastructure was inspired by the success of previous P3 agreements to build hospitals and long-term care homes. Abbott also confirmed this week that government road crews will not maintain these new roads.
Obviously, there's a collective agreement in place that we will abide by that, but there's enough work to go around currently. We're short of staff right now at the best of times, and we recruit, so we don't see any job loss, those kinds of things.
In other words, these familiar pieces of snow clearing equipment, operated by government workers, represented by NAPE, will be replaced on those sections of highway by private contractors.
We're not prepared to give up another kilometre, let alone 55 kilometres.
NAPE is promising to fight this move, and this union boss is angry he found out about this plan through the media as a major storm was approaching.
We're not prepared to have that happen. These women and men that work in these machines have worked untold hours in this snowstorm, and they continue to do so. We've seen them put their lives in peril.
There's roughly 10,000 kilometers of provincial roads. With the Trans-Labrador Highway being a rare exception, these roads are maintained by government crews like this. About 800 NAPE members. Jerry Earle says this latest shift to privatization is unacceptable.
Well, I got news for this minister. He is in for a battle. And that battle will commence now because our members are pretty upset.
But this minister says to expect a greater reliance on the private sector in the future.
If it works the way I'm thinking it can, we will certainly consider that if we're going to be doing other twinning projects, which I expect we will do and need to do in other parts of the province.
The government plans to bring this major contract to the marketplace later this year, with construction scheduled to begin in 2025 and continue for about 3 years. Terry Roberts, CBC News, on the Cochrane Pond Overpass outside St. John's.